Hey everybody, Zizzac here with a really quick review, so let's get started. We're looking at the Bakugan Mechtanium Surge Bakutin for this season. Very nice tin. It's got a nice artwork of Zenthon Titan on the back, and I'm just gonna say it, he looks a lot like some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh monster, just saying. Really nice tin. It's in the shape of the DNA labels. It's got 3 attributes on the bottom, 3 more on top, logo on each side. And it's got this big, clear, good lord, that was loud, big clear window on the top, which I really like. And I really like about it is that whenever you close the lid, you can hear it like click in place, which is really nice. And inside, it's that same crappy black plastic with the felt crap on top of it. And there's a little space to hold 10 cards in the middle there, but if you actually use that to store cards and carry this around, they're all going to fall out. Otherwise, it's got 2 big pockets, assuming one for your Bakugan and one for your support pieces and whatnot. It came with 1 Baku Nano, which is the new kind of battle gear for this season. They're essentially little baby Nano, or little battle gear. And 1 Bakugan, which gets you in a second. It also came with 10 cards, 5 ability cards and 5 gate cards. Let's check them out real quick. This is the new design for the cards. It's some kind of weird spinal column for the layout. It's kind of odd. A good thing I like about these is there's a very clear difference between copper and gold this time, so good job. This one has, I believe that's Ball Cannon. Is that how you say that? It's a copper gate card that says CU Forge. And it reads, Mechtanium with gold and or silver nano gear may not be played. Nano gear referring to the Baku Nano, that little thing. And Mechtanium are new pieces that are going to be in this set that are pretty much just action figures that have G-powers on them. I don't quite fully understand this card. If it's, I guess if you play your Mechtanium on this card, you just can't play gold or silver gear, or if somehow you've selected the gear for it beforehand, you just can't play it. I don't know. Anyways, gold card called Risk. It says if a Baku Tactics has the lowest printed G power, the Bakugan gets its gate attribute bonus 1 extra time. I can't talk. Baku Tactics are a little sub-series of Bakugan that have the G-spinners, the G-power spinners in them, and whatnot. Very nice. I don't know which Dragonoid that is, but it's Dragonoid. We just got a regular silver gate card called Shades of Grey. A gold card called Meta Dragonoid, which is actually the Bakugan that this came with. That reads, each player with a Meta Dragonoid may respin up to 2 times at the start of battle. So that's pretty fun. Then we have a copper card, I just cannot talk today. A copper card called Trap Void. That's a tongue twister. It just says traps may not be played. That's right, they're bringing traps back in this series called Baku Steel Traps. And they're actually going to have DNA codes that upload them online. And I like this card because it's all zeros except for 1 little 10 for Subterra. Ability cards have the same layout, essentially. Not exactly the same, but the same style. Water of the Darkness, power level 1. Play before you roll an Aquos. If there is a battle this turn, your Bakugan gets plus 100 G power. While this card is in your used pile, you may reroll Darkest once per turn. It's got a weird colored tri-star there. Random Spark, power level 2. Play at the start of battle where you have a Baku Tactics. Respin your Baku Tactics, G-power, gain G-power based on your attribute if you're on an enemy gate. Then we have Random Earth, which is the same thing as the Random Spark, except this one is power level 1, and it goes with Subterra. Next we've got Predictable Muck. That says, play before you roll a Pyrus or a Haos Baku Tactics. And it reads, you may re-roll if you miss. If you stand, you may respin. Then we have probably my favorite. It's just called Nope. It reads, play after an enemy moves a Bakugan from their used pile to their unused pile. So whenever they run out of Bakugan to roll and they're recycling. It reads, choose one of those Bakugan and move it back. Flip a coin. If heads, return this card to your unused pile. So if you're really good, if you're really lucky, you could indefinitely just keep sending their dude back over and over again. That's pretty funny. I like that. Now let's check out the Bakugan that came with this. Let's get a gate card out here. This is the Baku Nano. It's literally just a baby battle gear. They don't have the two studs on the back of the Bakugan anymore to lay it on and it would open up. Now it's just got a little button up top, which you can see right there. And if you push it, the two sides come out like that to make a crossbow. And they just have a big peg on the bottom that you plug into holes on the Bakugan to attach it. I believe the rules are you can have 3 of these in your force, in addition to your 2 support pieces and 3 Bakugan, and you pretty much just play them like battle gear. Just stick them on there and gain G power, which this one is plus 50. You won't be able to read it on this camera. If you play it on a Bakugan, at the end of the battle, they're removed from the game. But if you play it on a Mechtanium, they stay there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not too big on these yet. They're really, really simple. But there's that. And the Bakugan that came with it is a Pyrus Meta Dragonoid. You could hear it, I don't know if you could see it, but when he opens up, his G-Power is on a wheel there that changes. His G-Powers are 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, and 1000. So, pretty varied. His diecast parts include his 2 feet and I think his tail. The silver part of his tail, but the bottom part itself is not metal, just his feet. Speaking of feet, those do come out. Kind of odd, it looks like almost every single Bakugan in Mechtanium Surge has the same little Dragonoid feet. He's also got a tail back here that opens up very difficultly. And then he's got another piece of the tail that comes out. And he, of course, has the 3 little Dragonoid horns. Like so. So that's Meta Dragonoid all opened up. Looks pretty cool. I'm not too sure on the whole secondary color being silver for everybody. That hasn't won me over yet. But he looks pretty nice. I like him. And to show off the whole Baku Nano thing, you can just open it up. And for him, it's kind of easier to fold his horns down first. Like so. You can see that hexagonal circle. You just take this and plug it in. And voila, he's weaponized. I don't really know how effective that would be shooting from the back of your neck, but whatever. And just to show it off in Bakugan Dimensions, here's Cross Striker. And I'm so professional. Here is Pyrus Meta Dragonoid. He looks pretty cool. He looks like Helix Dragonoid, but he's got some like futuristic armor and some cool wings. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching. Be expecting a lot more Mechtanium Surge stuff soon. Hopefully I can get my hands on a Mechtanium. And that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day.